What's going on, Moonwalkers? Let me just make sure we're live first before we get to chatting. Make sure we're actually live first. Alright, it looks like we are live. Yes, we are indeed live. Here we go. Alright, what's going on? I know, right? What's going on, Moonwalkers? I'm not sure who'll be joining, but let's just get the ball rolling. Anyways, what's going on, Moonwalkers? This is the Moonwalkers Chat Podcast with just Mr. P and Dove Angel D, and this is episode 6, our 6th episode together, Dove.
Yeah, 6 episodes. One more and we hit the magic number. Let's see if that works.
Numero siete.
Numero siete, the lucky number.
Alright. But what's going on,
Hi, Yvette.
everybody? I see Yvette's joined so far. Sorry for the delay. I was not feeling good earlier, but I'm a trooper, I'm a sport, and here I am, and here we are. What's going on, Tanya?
Are again.
No, I didn't get to listen to Taj yesterday. But what's going on? Lucky number 7. Oh, okay. 7 of you joined. Well, thank you all who joined so far. We are here, and we are making it happen. So what's up, everybody? This is episode 6 of our podcast, so thank you for joining us. Today, Dove, let's talk about some of the issues that I know that you've heard about, and you've heard me vent about this over and over with social media. With posting Michael's content. You apparently can't share content of Michael Jackson's on Twitter or Instagram because they're flagging and banning you.
Yes. Yep. Only official stuff of Michael, mashups or remixes can be used. But if you want to do a tribute thing or, make your own video and put another, audio on it or whatever, it just gets deleted. And if you're not careful, your whole account just goes poof, gone. And that's all on Sony. So I don't know I'm sorry, but I don't know what the hell is going on.
It really has me wondering why they're doing that, because it happened to me. I shared 3 different music mashups that I made personally, and I received 3 flags to my Twitter account. And instead of them just removing the content, because of course, I already know there are copyright laws. There's no denying that. But this is not from a copyright law standpoint. This is from me being a fan and many others just like me out there that are fans, that when we've posted MJ's stuff to Twitter or Instagram, even Facebook, it's being muted or deleted. Your account's getting flagged. You can't post for a couple of days. But in my case, I lost my Twitter. Yeah, I lost my Twitter account.
Yeah, that was your big account. I mean, that was where you had all your stuff, all your followers. You had to start all over. I mean, it's ridiculous.
And they pretty much ruined how I promoted our podcast, how I promoted the channel, everything. So this whole issue with Twitter and social media, and however either the estate or Sony is running when it comes to Michael's music, they're not allowing us fans to be fans anymore.
Yeah, well, it's definitely going to make it very hard to, do whatever you want to do on your own. You'll just have to, use his stuff, but that's no fun. But, I mean, it's beautiful music. We all know that, and he has beautiful videos, but, we all get artistic sometimes, and we all get an idea about something, and sometimes you want to do something special, and you go out of your way to do it, just to show him love and to support him or whatever, and then you get flagged or banned. I mean, I don't know.
It's horrible. It makes me nervous as a fan. No matter how big of a fan I am of MJ, it makes me nervous to now share any stuff on my new account, because they're now flagging and banning you or suspending your accounts and not giving them back. Twitter has had me
Mm-mm.
begging for almost 2 months for my account back. Tanya says,
And that person who,
oh, go ahead, Dove.
yeah, go on. Tiny says, yeah, he addressed believers.
Oh, she also
Yeah,
says
I
some
heard
of her
that.
tweets with his music videos were deleted as well. That's what we're trying to find out, Tanya.
Yeah,
What's going on? We don't get it.
yeah.
But what was you gonna say, Dove?
Oh, I don't even know where I started. What did I say? I'm sorry.
No,
I
you
got
was
distracted.
about to
What
say
did I
something
say?
about a fan that was
Oh, about time.
experiencing the same thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. She was this girl on Twitter, and she was kind of upset about it. And I saw her tweet, and I was like, oh, I better give her a heads up because probably this girl doesn't even know what's going on, and that other people have suffered the same consequences. So I messaged her, on her timeline, and she was like, "Oh, that's too bad." But I was like, "You better not take this, lightheaded because it's a serious matter. If they find out that you are posting stuff that is not his or copywritten by Sony or whatever, you can get your account deleted or whatever, and you're not gonna get it back. It doesn't matter how hard you try or who you address, and you don't even know where it's coming from because the person who got you banned from your account or got your account suspended, that person or that account is not even tied to MJ in any way.
At all.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Whoever that the estate or Sony or whoever owns currently the rights to Michael's music, whoever they gave to monitor the activity of Michael's publishing on social media, they're really overdoing it. They're literally going after any fan, removing the content or removing their accounts with no hopes of getting your account back because I still have yet to get mine back after 2 months of fighting with
Yeah,
Twitter, emailing Twitter, and then Twitter telling me that I need to contact the complainant. They don't even respond.
right. Well, to be honest, and maybe I can get in trouble for this, but I'm just going to say it. They should concentrate on bigger issues, not on his fans, because his fans are not doing anything wrong. They haven't been doing anything but show him love. And of course, there are disrespectful people, but you always have that. But the people who really stand and stood behind Michael are still there. So I don't think they should focus on them. They should focus on bigger things, on bigger a target. Not his fans, because if they get rid of his fans, then what's left? What's going to
Exactly.
become of Michael? Are people going to forget him? Are they finally going to get him muted? I mean, that's what it's looking like to me. They want to. I don't know. It seems like they want to mute him or something.
It really does. There's a bigger issue that's out there. Speaking of Twitter, yesterday I had mentioned to you about some documents that someone had posted on Twitter of documents Dan Reed had filed at a Santa Barbara's courthouse to allow him to film
Mm-hmm,
James Safechuck and Wade Robson
mm-hmm.
while they're going through their court battle against the estate. I don't know what that means, or if it means anything negative that maybe he just wants to film them. But I had said it to you yesterday that I really think that he might be trying to do a sequel to this whole Leaving Neverland crap.
But
Like,
do you think he will get the permits or whatever he might need to even film? I mean,
oh, they approved his permits. They approved the permits. But it's just a matter of how much
wow.
he can film and who he can film, because he can't
Right.
film the judge, he can't film the jury
Mm-hmm.
or any witnesses. He can only film just them and their attorneys. That's about it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So it has me wondering: is
Well, I
this
don't know.
some direct sequel that they're working on to this nonsense? I mean, it's crazy. Is the live
It would
stream
be
that Taj did still up? Because we'll actually go look that up.
yes, it's still up because Poetic Justice mentioned that to me too. That Taj was very adamant. Well, he's been adamant always about people saying that his uncle is alive and everything. You know how he is about that.
Yeah,
But he did address believers yesterday, and he got to get fidgety and nervous about it.
I could understand. I mean, it is a touchy subject, especially coming directly from the family. Some of them don't want
Mm-hmm.
to discuss that part or that aspect of their lives about his potentially being alive. So I could understand the, uncomfortable feeling it is that, maybe there are some family members who don't want you to know, or maybe there's some family members who don't actually know that he's not actually gone.
Yeah,
It's a possibility. I mean, there's no telling.
there's not. Only they know the truth, though. I mean, we're in the dark here.
We're just
But I
tuning
haven't,
in.
yeah, I haven't heard Taj slip up ever. Neither have I heard TJ slip up ever about their uncle. They always speak about Michael in past tense. But something that I did notice, you noticed, you sent me TJ's life yesterday, right? One
Right?
time.
Yeah.
Well, listen, he went live 3 times yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
3 times, one after the other. Very active with people, and he used the word, what was it? Oh, the sentence, "You are not alone." You know how many times he said that?
Plenty of times. A bunch of
A
times.
lot. I mean, yes, only yesterday, on the 3 times that he went on live, he was like, "You are not alone. You are not alone." I was like, "Oh my God, are you trying to say something?"
That makes me wonder,
And then,
though.
of course, yeah. And then, of course, the Heal the World message on the third.
I know. Heal the World 2020. I'm still shocked at that. Like, yesterday, someone had pointed out to me that, of course, generally this is something I would find out through research, but I was just so hyped about them putting out a Heal the World 2020 and knowing that that directly came from MJ. It just excited me so much to the
Well, not
point
the
that
message, the video. Hmm.
I actually said, let me get on live and just tell them to go watch it before I actually looked for any clues or anything like that. I just hopped right on and said, go watch it, go watch it. And then immediately, I can't remember who said it, whether it was Sandy or S. Marie, but one of them had commented and said, of course, you know how MJ is tied to the number 7. It just so happens that that video
Mm-hmm.
was tied to the number 7 as well, with him releasing it, or whoever released it. I can't say it was him directly, but it just seems like it would be him. But of course, the date is April 3rd. 4 plus 3 is 7, so that's another 7 right there. And then she also pointed out that we are in the 11th year, which is another number that's significant to MJ, which is crazy. I mean, what
Yeah.
is what was the idea behind that, or who actually put that idea out? And it seems like they were pretty much pointing out in that video not only what we're actually going through today in 2020, Dove, but it seems like they're actually pointing out,
Mm-hmm.
you people made fun of me before for wearing my mask all the time, and now look at what you have to do in 2020. You should have listened to me before. And that's pretty much what it's doing, is rubbing it, even though that's not his intention, but it's kind of rubbing it in their faces that they never listened to him about what was out there. That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
They never really listened to him about what was out there. They kind of just made fun of him for how he felt. I mean, he didn't just wear it because, the face mask, because he was a germaphobe. But however, being
Mm-hmm.
around millions of people, you never know what germs may come your way, even though you love them.
Exactly. And he was also thinking about, the people that he had to do his business with, or if he was meeting fans or whatever. You always know that fans ran to him and hugged him. He was actually more worried about them getting whatever he was carrying if he caught something, on his tours or on his travels, than actually about his own health. So he was doing, both ways. And MJ has been warning us for the longest.
He has.
And I guess a lot of people just, listened but didn't hear,
And
or hear and didn't listen.
that's the problem. They don't actually want to listen. They'll hear it, but they won't actually listen to
Yep.
the message behind what he was actually saying.
No.
That's scary, though. I mean, to see, especially in my neighborhood, and I'm not trying to bring any racial issues into it, but how often in Brooklyn, New York, can you see a black man walk around with a face mask? Never. That is, the police would stop you so fast in my neighborhood, but now the whole neighborhood is walking around with face masks and these are surgical
Yeah.
masks. So it's like now it just makes me worry because you don't know who's who behind these masks either.
Right.
I don't like it, especially if I have
Yeah.
to go out at night.
It, yeah.
Oh my god.
These are scary times for sure for anyone. I mean, just the other night, I actually had to go and, go to the, what's it called? The machine where you get your money.
The ATM?
Yeah, the ATM.
Yeah,
And I was actually scared to go because it was already becoming dark, and people are losing their minds. They're robbing, people. They're robbing stores. It's like World War III coming. People are losing their minds.
it's true.
So I was like, no, I'll do it tomorrow in the daylight.
I am making sure that anytime I need to go, take any money out, I'm going during the daytime because people are running rampant. I've seen several places that have gotten their windows busted out since this whole nonsense started. And I'm guessing now people are gonna try to loot for what they can, but it's just horrible to know that this whole situation has put us all in a bad space.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't know. It should be a major wake up call. And it's a shame that not a lot of people are getting that. That it's they think it's a joke or something, or that it's their chance to do whatever evil plans they have in their minds or whatever.
Right. I'm just really, really just hoping that all of this blows over soon. Even though
Oh, so do
this
I.
whole coronavirus thing, the more and more I research it, I just learned that it's a mutated version of the SARS virus, which is something that we dealt with back in the early 2000s, I believe, where the SARS virus had broken out. That is another enhanced form of the COVID virus, which is also found inside the flu. And I'm guessing, being that a lot
Right.
of people didn't really research behind what the COVID 19 was, they just assumed it was something new, but it was
Hmm.
something that was around for a long time.
Just a mutated version.
Yep, this is just a mutated version because the COVID virus was inside the SARS virus. So this isn't new. This is just a new strand and a new strain of it that was put out there. And I don't think it was accidental that this happened. I really don't.
No, I don't. I don't think so either. It's really crazy because if you see the figures, the amount of people dying every single day, every single hour, like 400, 300, 200 people die. And it's not only old people now, it's affecting everybody. Kids are dying, young people are dying. It doesn't even matter anymore.
It doesn't.
No, and it's scary because if you hear the figures and you hear that in China they are already preparing for a second wave because they expect that a second wave of coronavirus is coming their way since they have like 6 or 7,000 people that were like from abroad and they went to China and they got stuck there.
Right.
Yeah, now they're stuck with all of those people who probably have the virus, and it will be probably uh, be more aggressive on them because they, it kind of, how do you say that when you get better and then you get sick again, when you relapse?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you have a relapse, it's even worse for your body and for your immune system and for everything. Relapses are bad, so they're scared
I also had
because China
learned though
was
something, Dove, about the virus is that it only attacks your immune system based upon your diet. Because if you're not someone who, per se, does a lot of fruits, vegetables, vitamin C's, and you're someone per se that just likes the fast foods and things, you have to actually eat. I'm not saying 100% healthy, but eat somewhat healthy where your body could actually get the nutrients it needs to fight this virus, because this virus can't last in up in, what did they say? It was like hot temperatures. This virus will actually die off in hot temperatures. So the body itself is generally at a degrees of 98.6, which is the average body temperature. And our body could actually fight that off if we actually did eat the right things, from what I understand. But
yeah,
unfortunately,
that's what they say. You have
unfortunately, a lot of us like to eat what we eat. So, you know, that's where we are today.
no,
I mean,
I'm no health freak. I'm not a fast food eater either. It's not like I eat fast food every day or fried things every day. But I'm not a veggie pure person either every single day. So I don't know. I'm just very worried that just the other day, when was it? I think 2 nights ago on here on Spanish television, the president came out and he was talking together with the Spanish king and everything. They had
mm-hmm.
their masks on, their gloves on, and everything. And sorry, and they were saying that there are probably 7 million Spanish people infected with the coronavirus, but we just don't know. And people are not getting tested if you're not having, very worse symptoms, if you have bad symptoms, or if you're in life danger. If you call in, we have these emergency numbers, especially for the coronavirus. You call the number, you tell them what your symptoms are, and if it's not, a code red or whatever, they just say to you, well, you know what, lock yourself up in an isolated room, shut your door, open your window, and wash everything, take a shower, and just have some what is it for your fever? Oh God, what is it called?
What, an aspirin?
Yeah, something like that. Not aspirin though. It has another name.
I'm trying to think. What is it that they had given for fevers? I can't remember exactly. Because there's several things they have given for fever. Here they use Benadryl as well for fevers, and Motrin. I'm not
Uh,
sure if it's the
well, you
same
get
over in Spain.
well, you get what I'm saying, right? I mean,
Yeah,
it's just a pill that helps you lower your fever. That's the only thing that they tell you. They won't even test you. So I mean, it's a scary thought. 7 million people. That's a lot of people.
it is.
Today we reached 100. How many were there? 113,000 people infected over most the whole land, over the whole country, and over 12,000 people dead. And then 7 million is infected, but they just know, they aren't aware of it.
Because a lot of people who have gotten infected don't actually exhibit the same symptoms. Sometimes they exhibit no
Mm-mm.
symptoms at all. Like she says, Advil, Tylenol, etc. Yeah, those are some of the fever reducing meds. Yvette says it was done purposely. How is the coronavirus going to spread that fast all over the world? They can't stop it. They are saying for 2 more weeks it's going to get worse. The government knows. And the fact that they're
Of
able
course
to
they know.
say that, yeah, the fact that they're able to say how long it should last, there's no way that they actually should know this. Oh, it should last about 2 more weeks. Like, there's no
Right.
way that they should actually know that. And especially if you know viruses well, viruses
Hmm.
typically don't survive outside the body for long periods of time. So the more and more I research and them saying that the coronavirus would last on a surface for 9 to 10 days, that's virtually impossible because the coronavirus, whether anybody actually knows it or not, has small strands of the HIV virus. No one actually knows that, but it does. And HIV, as we
Yeah.
know, it
Well.
is tied to AIDS, and that's something that cannot
Hmm.
survive once hitting the air, once hitting surfaces. It does not last on a surface at all. It's a crazy topic because the more and more I do my
It
research,
is.
I'm learning so much, Dove. Like it's scary.
I'm not. I didn't even read anything about it because I'm worried as it is. The stuff I'm hearing on TV and what I see where I live. I don't live in a big city, but just the panic that there is here in my hometown. It's crazy, and I mean, I have my mom is of age. I have a younger son, so it kind of worries me because you know you kind of think, what if I catch it, I don't know it, and they get sick because of me?
I agree
Or
with
what
you.
happens if yeah, what happens if one of them gets it? God forbid. Like they wanna give us 14 or 15 days more and then send the kids back to school. Are you crazy?
Not my child.
What guarantees us? Not mine. They can come and get me if they want, but my kid is not going to school. I'm sorry. I mean, who guarantees that everything is okay without them even going and spraying the whole school and disinfecting stuff? But they just close the school and you just go back to all the germs there stored,
Exactly.
for all these months that they haven't been to school. Nuh-uh, not happening.
I wouldn't do it at all. That's a potential biohazard.
Yeah, and all of the people that wait in front of the gates for the kids to get out of school. You know how many people gather there?
You are
Old
right.
people, younger people, kids. No, 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 no.
Anahita
Because the government
says,
doesn't care if your baby dies.
they don't. Anahita says, in
Mm-mm.
contrast, COVID 19 virus must be treated at 3 levels: taking antiviral drugs, taking drugs that boost the immune system, taking drugs that sit on healthy cells, and preventing the virus
From
from. That's it.
Yeah. No, there's another one.
And
Antiviral drugs such as AIDS.
that's what I was talking about. Some of the medications that they're giving people to help with the coronavirus is tied to the HIV/AIDS virus. That's why it's being said that this has strands of the HIV virus in it, which is what's killing people at the fast rate. That
Wow, Anahita, are you a doctor or something or a nurse? It's incredible how you know all that.
I
That's
don't know the
amazing.
medication names offhand, but those medications are what they're giving people.
Wow, it's
Antiviral
it's
drugs.
it's
It's
amazing
true.
that you know so much.
She's been
And
reading the
it kind
same stuff. I love it.
of yeah. I don't know
It's
much about AIDS and HIV and everything, but doesn't that give you lung problems as well?
it can cause respiratory issues, fluid buildup in the
Right.
lungs, different things. In my state, school is done. Here too in New York, they're saying that schools are opening back on April 20th, but I don't think anyone's going to send their kids to schools here.
I
And
think the government here, as they're treating stuff, I mean, Of course, we have a whole week off now because of Semana Santa. That's the Holy Week I told you about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they wanna send the kids back to school like close to June. But in June they finish. They have like 20 days of school, and then they uh, get off to what is it? Summer vacation.
Right.
So you're sending your kids to school for 20 days for them to get sick? Doesn't make sense.
It really doesn't. But how are you guys out there? Are you guys all right with all that's going on? I mean, we are concerned about you guys' well being as well. We hope
Yes.
all is well with everybody. That's scary though, but all we can do is bear with it, keep ourselves safe, keep our hands clean, and there's not much else we can do. Just, I guess, follow the 6 foot rule of keeping our distance. Even though this is putting us now even more into division, which already existed, because a lot of us are already divided from each other, and this is making people even more divided through fear. So this is another way to divide us, and it's scary. I like that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, guys, do you have any questions for us? Anything that you want to ask us while we on live? Because currently, I wasn't feeling good earlier. Like my stomach was bothering me, but I ended up feeling better upon getting some sleep, and I am wide awake now. What's going on,
You're
Sandy?
wide awake and ready to rock and roll.
Yes. Anahita says these sections of a recent article should be published under the supervision of a doctor. I agree. I do agree with you. Exactly. Poetic gets it. Hand sanitizer, wash your hands, social distances, push away, give them the peace sign, give them the elbow. Already.
That's funny.
Yeah. Funny thing is, I always been doing that. I never really gave handshakes and stuff. I mean, if needed, of course, on a business meeting, you're forced to. But usually I didn't shake hands. I'm like, wait a minute, I want to wash my hands. Or I have to grab my hand sanitizer, which I always keep on me at all times. No joke. Keep hand sanitizer on me at all times.
Yeah, but after this thing blows over, if it blows over, do you think we can just go back to normal life again? I think it's going to take a lot.
I think so as well. Because right now, with this whole social distancing thing and them having everybody on edge and in fear of each other, it's only going to make people
Mm-hmm.
not look at each other the same even after this is all over.
I know. There are people, looking at each other like, ew, you're contagious. Get away from me.
There's the people with face masks that look at people weird that don't wear the face mask. Then there's people without the face masks that look at us weird because we're wearing them. It's just so much oddities right now with this situation. I walk down the street wearing a pair of rubber gloves. I don't care. Even though
Oh, me
touching
too.
stuff doesn't matter, you have to still wash your hands either way. Even after wearing gloves, you still need to wash them hands.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
It's scary though, and like for real, people are really losing it. Like I was yesterday at the grocery store, and there was this woman going off to the cashier. She was like, "Oh, that mask is no good. That is not going to protect you." Yada yada yada. And she wasn't wearing anything. I was like, "Shut up! Why are you all up in her face, talking to the poor girl like that?" She was looking like the freaking Ghostbusters, the cashier girl. With the plastic things all over their heads and everything. I swear to God, they
I
were missing
believe
the
you.
backpack with the vacuum thing.
Yeah.
And she was going off. She was like, "Oh, that doesn't protect you," and she was, blabbing and screaming and spitting and everything. I mean, come on.
That's what the
And she
mask is
wasn't wearing
protecting us
anything,
from,
so what's
though.
going to protect you?
That's what she doesn't realize, though. The mask doesn't protect us from everything. It protects us from getting spit on because bodily fluid exchange is what the problem is. People don't get that. It's not
Right.
about us worrying about breathing in the air because it's not an airborne virus. It's through bodily fluids. So when they say that you're not
No.
protected by wearing a mask, you
Yes,
are, because we're making sure that we're not being spat on, because some people do spit when they talk.
they do.
Not saying that that's a problem, but
And even if
I
we
don't want to
don't
be
spit,
sprayed.
well, I don't want no nasty spit on my face. I'm sorry.
Uh-uh.
But there are small particles as well that we don't even see that get in the air or get in your face when we speak. I mean, that just happens.
It
And the
does.
surgical mask actually helps you to protect yourself and others.
The one thing that I can say the surgical mask does will keep that bodily fluid from getting in your mouth or in your nose. The only thing that's open is your eyes, which could also go through your eyes as well. But unfortunately, if someone's talking that close to spitting your eyeball, then goddamn, back the hell up. Back all the way up. If you're talking so close to the point you spit in my
Oh,
eyeball, back all the way up.
wow.
I will get
Yeah, then
very
you're too
Buckingham
close.
Palace on them. You see the way the guards get at Buckingham Palace if you get too close and they start shouting, "Back up! 6 feet! 6 feet!" That would be me. That would be me. I would be very
I know.
Buckingham Palace soldier.
I could probably hear you all the way here in Spain from New York.
I've done that already.
Get away from me! I don't want
I'm
you
like,
spitting in my
six,
eyeball.
6 feet. I'm gonna start wearing safety goggles outside too.
Well,
I'm gonna start a new trend, and I'm gonna wear social excuse me, I said social. That
social
word right
goggles.
now,
Okay.
social, is in the air. Like exactly, back up, arsehole. But that's the one thing. Yeah, I agree, Terry. Yes, sometimes sneezes sneak up on us. Exactly. That mist from a sneeze can last up in the air for up to 35 seconds. Sometimes longer, depending on how much mist flies from a person when they sneeze. And that one sneeze contains billions of particles of bacteria that is just waiting to do their job somewhere else where they're not wanted or needed. She said, "Bag back, give
Exactly.
me 50 feet. Bag back, bag back, homie. You better give me 50 feet. I ain't playing no games. Bag back, homie. Bag back." I like that, Terry.
They're making more toilet paper? Oh, wow.
Oh my God. If I see one more thing of toilet paper on the internet that people are fighting over, I will never even want to buy toilet paper ever again. I'll just bathe from now on. I don't want to fight over toilet paper. Oh my goodness. I do not want to get my ass whooped over toilet paper. Please do not beat me over the toilet paper. This is unnecessary. I understand you want to wipe your ass, but don't beat me over the toilet paper. God damn.
Well, you can use, baby cloth or whatever you have, or just wash it. I mean, hello, there's water, people.
Exactly. I don't want to get beat or beat anyone over toilet paper. That's horrible and vicious.
What's the thing though with the toilet paper? Because I don't know that diarrhea is part of the symptoms or anything. So I don't know what people are doing with toilet paper. I'm sorry, I just don't get it.
Oh man, have you seen some of the videos about toilet paper during this
Hmm.
pandemic?
Of course, I've seen it. It's happening before my eyes.
Oh
It,
man.
it was empty, Daryl. The stores look literally like they've been robbed. Shelves are empty. There's no gloves. There's no nothing. You have to literally stand in line to buy yourself a piece of meat or a piece of chicken or whatever.
Oh man, what I just dealt with the other day. I wish I could show, but it was annoying. Like literally, what the pharmacy over by me is doing, they're only letting 10 people in the pharmacy at once. 10 people that are there either to shop or to go to pharmacy. They're not letting no more than that
Right.
in. If you're
Wow, that's
there,
not 10 people.
yeah, like they make you stand on line outside and you're not able to do nothing but stand there. It's raining, it's cold, people acting like jerks the whole time. It's just ridiculous. And then the store is
Yeah.
empty. I don't get what they're buying or wait, let me see. Can I play it? How long it's gonna take? Like literally, I was at the back of this line, and the line I was on this line literally for almost 45 minutes before it even moved. And if you look on the
Wow.
ground, you'll
Mm-hmm.
see that
The blue tape, right?
the blue tape on the ground to make sure that we're socially distanced from each other. Like, I was bugging out. I said, no way. I said, this is serious. I mean, once they started taping up the concrete and all of that stuff, I was just like, wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's a serious matter and it's no joke. And some people are treating it like it's a joke and that it's not serious at all. Some people are even getting caught by the police here because police officers are doing their rounds in their cars here where I live. Yesterday, there were even soldiers marching up and down my street.
Right.
I was like, holy shit.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
Poetic. That was a
that's
line to
crazy.
get into the pharmacy right up the block from me that I was on. I was there for almost 45 minutes on that line just to get my prescription. It was horrible. Sorry, Duff.
Mm. No, it's okay. Oh, let's see what people are saying. Miami or whatever. How is how is that name pronounced?
It looks
Miami?
like Miami.
Yeah. What do you think about the theory that MJ is part of Q? I've heard about the Q thing. Have you heard about it, Daryl?
I've heard about I think she's talking about what the Q Anon or Anon or.
Yeah, QAnon. QAnon.
I've heard about it, but I've never really looked too much into it. But what's
Mm-hmm.
going on with QAnon that's, got you up asking this question about Q? What's going on with Q?
Well, they say that MJ is a major part of it, and they say that Trump is involved as well.
I mean, from what I hear,
So
that they're involved in
we all know
just exposing like the pedophile rings and stuff that are out there or something, right?
exactly. Yeah.
Uh, wow, that's crazy though.
Hi, Janessa. Don't worry. We just started. We're just getting started. We preheating. Don't worry.
Yeah, but that was the line that I was on. That was hectic. I was there 40 minutes, and believe it or not, that 40-minute wait on that line that I showed in the video, I got
Mm-hmm.
inside the pharmacy and I didn't get my prescription because it wasn't ready. I was told to come
Oh
back.
wow.
Yep, I was told to come back. I went back almost 2 hours later, got back on the line. It was even longer than what it was in the video. Got in the pharmacy, the prescription still wasn't ready.
Oh.
Yeah, then I had to make a third trip back before the end of the day before they closed, and my prescription was finally ready. And the line was literally from the front of the door going all the way through the parking lot. The parking lot is huge there. And it was just ridiculous to deal with. I said if I ever need a prescription, I guess I will just not get it because I'm not going through that again. I don't want to go through none of this crap anymore. It's too much. It's annoying.
Did you eventually get your prescription?
Oh yeah, I got it by my third trip that day.
Wow, that's ridiculous though.
Yeah, and this is what they're pretty much putting up is social distancing. Back up 6 feet, 6 feet. Or as Terry said, bag back, homie. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yo, that is too funny. Like bag back, homie. You best bag back. Give me about 50 feet. Don't play. Shoot.
Yes. So people tell us, how are you all feeling? How are you doing? Let us know. Oh, cool. People are talking amongst ourselves. That's nice.
That's
We
the
got two
Moonwalkers
people
for
from
you.
Detroit.
That's the
Whoop, whoop.
Moonwalkers. Oh, but
Detroit.
also, Moonwalkers. Show some love to Dove Angel. Her birthday is in 2 days, April 7th.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Oh, man. Major love and happy birthday to you in advance. Being that, you've been a major part of my channel for the last couple of months with the video projects we've done together. And, just our friendship in general. You've been an awesome friend to me and you deserve the best. So I want to send you some love
Thank you.
from me and Hazy here
Oh,
in New York and say much
thank
love to
you.
you, my bestie, and happy birthday.
We'll
Oh, man.
celebrate though, even though we're
Yes.
social distancing.
Well, we're already
we'll
socially
celebrate.
distanced, being thousands of miles apart, so it sucks.
Yeah, but we can do. Thank God for internet. We can do the Instagram live thing. So if you guys want to join us on my birthday next Tuesday, you are all welcome. I'm hitting the 40, so that's a big deal.
Yes. So we're gonna be on Instagram Live on her birthday. We're gonna sit there and party together.
Yeah,
Oh
get
man.
wasted. No, I'm joking. Thank you, Janessa.
Oh
Thank
man.
you, Sandy. Oh wow, you MJ people are so nice, so beautiful. You're gonna make me cry.
Like, oh,
Won't hug you, Dove. I know, poetic. You can send me a virtual hug.
air hug. Oh man. Miss Caribbeana is
Ooh,
also in April. Nice.
2 days after you. Ooh,
So
nice.
you're the
My mom is
ninth.
the same birthday as you, then the 9th. That's nice.
Happy birthday in advance, Miss Caribbeana.
Yes.
Oh man. And then my birthday is 3 weeks after yours, so we're both in April. So yes, I can't wait. Well, then again, I can't say I can't wait because I want to go somewhere, but we can't go anywhere, so it sucks. It would have
I
been
know.
it would have been nice for us just to go do something, go hang out or something, something.
Since we live around the corner.
I know, right?
Yeah. Oh, I love you too, poetic. You're so sweet. Thank you, S. Marie. Oh my God.
Yeah, S. Marie, join us on Instagram. All you guys, if you're on Instagram, join us on Instagram. We definitely
Yes,
do
please.
live streams on Instagram all the time. We are always on Instagram live, so but we're definitely going live for her birthday.
Yeah, we'll throw some MJ music on and maybe, I don't know what else we can do. We could go a little bit crazy.
There you go. Crazy is okay as long as we go off the wall.
Right.
Living off the wall.
That's the only way, right?
That's the only way. Says hugs and kisses, air hug, happy birthday. We will party with you. Yes. Look forward to seeing you guys join us on Instagram for her birthday, so please be there or be square.
Oh.
My son's
I'm
beat it.
supposed to go to Trinidad for my birthday. Don't know if that will happen now. Well, Marie,
Aw.
don't hold your breath on that.
That's a shame though. Everybody's plans are canceled somehow, some way because of,
Yep.
as Cardi B says, coronavirus, coronavirus, coronavirus. I love it.
That's a funny one. Thank happy quarantine birthday to all April borns. Yes, amen to
Oh
that.
right. Yes, happy birthday or quarantine birthday to all the April babies. That's funny though. Oh man. But yep, guys, join us on Tuesday, April 7th on Instagram. Follow me, follow Dove, and join us live. But if you guys don't have nothing else for us, we are going to hop off this live and we are going to chat a little about our plans for Tuesday, and we hope to see you there. But thank you guys, as always, for always joining us every week for our podcast. Even though we're late today, there's more of you that joined while we were late than we had the last time, which is crazy.
That's love, though. Thank you, guys.
Yes, that is definitely love. We appreciate it. So this was episode 6 of the Moonwalkers Chat podcast, guys. I hope you enjoy us every week. We look forward to seeing you more. Also, guys, follow us on Spotify and Anchor FM too, because we're officially up on those markets.
What time? Miss Caribbeana is asking what time. I don't know. You let us know, guys. Whenever it's a good time for you, it's a good time for us.
Because I'm home all day Tuesday.
Right. We have nowhere to go, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. That's right. Everyone smile.
Is the same time frame, so.
But yes, stay safe, everyone. Stay healthy. Wash those damn hands. Wash those hands.
Don't spit in anyone's eyeball.
Yes, and don't spit in anyone's eyeball accidentally. But anyways, guys, thank you for joining us every week. We love the fact that you give us the opportunity to present a show to you guys. Thank you guys for that. Much love to you all. Dove Angel and Just Mr. P, we're out, guys.
Yes.
See you Tuesday.
See you Tuesday.
Bye-bye.